Hello everyone, it's me, Kallum, and yesterday, the ending to the season of Splicer launched. Along with it came a new override and a new cutscene, plus the final storybook. Unless you got it before because the drops got bugged. I want to take this chance to give my last impressions of the season. While I didn't make a first impressions, I'm sorry for that. I really have been slacking off on YouTube, which is what I'm trying to pay back by making a ton of videos. There will definitely be a first impressions for the next season, though, I can guarantee that. But back to this season, the final impressions. So, first of all, I want to talk about the story content, this cutscene. It was really hype. I got so excited while it was going on. Combined with the dialogue that was taking place in the override, the story really culminated into an amazing finale, I have to say. I do have complaints about the cutscene that some of you that are more active on Reddit might have already read. Why the fuck did Saint 14 not use anything? I kind of felt insulted after the cutscene like that. Like, I was hyped that moment, but once I thought about it, it felt really weird. Because Saint 14 is known to use his bubble, or a banner ship. They could have used either one of those. And for not to have used it, and instead for the Vex to have just not hit him, it takes away that immersion when you rewatch a cutscene on another character, or when your friends watch the cutscene because they log in later. But other than that, it was amazing. I really liked the fact that Amanda showed up, since she didn't have much presence in this season, but after Season of Chosen, there wasn't much presence with her, but that she was using the chapter, and I thought was very funny. And it helps the whole lightless guardian, or just lightless can still be guardians. Now, that's all about the story. I'm excited to see where it will go, or what we will get on the August 24th stream, which I will definitely, like I said, be doing our first impressions on, combined with the season. But yeah, the story was very nice, very cool ending. It pretty much culminated as most was expected to, but the cutscene was cool. It showed it really nice. It did the nice show don't tell rule. It followed it. The gameplay. The override, it is pretty much like the other overrides, except that it has a friendly harpy that is up on the part where Instruction Prime is. It is theorized to be Asher because it produces Morse code that translates to assistant, and the only character in the game to have ever called us that is Asher, and since he became one with the Vex at the end of Season of Arrivals, it's a very cool way of bringing him back. Another little thing is obviously the body of Mrs. I am gonna put the Vex in the city, Lakshmi 2. You can teabag her, like I did at the start of this video. I recommend you do that, make that a tradition. Let's make this the meme of the overrides. The override itself, again, it is override, it is fun, it is decent. It's not like Menage, but it can have 6 players, it has decent loot. Talking about loot, I just got a max range grit skipper, so that's really nice, gonna use that in PvP. But yeah, it definitely fit my expectations. It's cool to have it. Obviously, it was spoiled beforehand, but that made sense. This was gonna happen eventually. But yeah, I'm excited to play more, get some more loot and stuff. Yeah, that's basically for the epilogue. Now, for the overall season, it was relatively good. Again, override was decent. I'd say it's a good refresher after a season of Battlegrounds, because Battlegrounds were all different. Like, each one of them was different, so it took more energy to do them. You couldn't just pop the playlist and chill out. And it was like Strikes, where you already knew them like the back of your hand. Override, on the other hand, is much more, it's the same every time pretty much, I'll say it like that. It's not to insult it, it's a lot of fun, but like, the good thing was you could just pop it open with some dudes before doing a raid or after doing a raid, and you can just chill the hell out, kill some ads, pop some modes. It's pretty much Gambit, but it's better, in my opinion personally, because this is basically just Contact from Season 11, but with matchmaking, which was its biggest flaw. Contact and Arrivals had no matchmaking, so most of the time you had no one to play with, but now you always have 5 players who already sub you out. But yeah, that's basically my opinion on Override. I was about to say Contact. The guns were amazing, fun, except the exotics. Crysensia, the Stasis pistol, not good. I use it, it's not good. I haven't got Mythic class yet, but I'm gonna say it's not that good because it is a 360 auto with shit range. That's the way it is. Hope it can get buffed. They already talked about buffing it. Yeah, PvP balance was okay, was decent. I'm not gonna complain too much. It was a little like the same old shotguns, hand cannon thing, 140s this time because 120s got nerfed. But hey, we're gonna get some changes, so I'm not complaining about that. But yeah, that was pretty much Season of the Splicer. Loot was decent, story was fun. Well, yes, it was slightly drip-fed. At this point, I like that more than having all the content because the best example is I need to impart this in wisdom, is that this actually made Lakshmi's dead body override mean so much more than if this was released all within 1 week like a campaign and you just rushed through it. Because the fact we had to hear Lakshmi every week, bullshit. about the Elixir really grew that hate. Like you have to agree, you really start hating her. And then having her die in the last override, it just helped. It just made it feel worth it. Like it felt the greatest outcome possible. Combined with Saint 14 becoming friends with Fallen, which, I mean, Elixir. But yeah, that's awesome. So I think, yeah, I would like the storytelling to go on. Obviously, they should not make it longer in season 15 if it's going to go for 6 months. I'd rather have it be half a season of story content, and then maybe, again, we'll have moments of triumph next season, all that, and Festival of the Lost. So if they more focus on that, I'd probably enjoy it more than having to wait every week to get the story, like for 6 months. But yeah, great season. Overall, I enjoyed it. Override was decent. Obviously, could have been better with its overall repetition. Yeah, that's a solid 8 out of 10 from me. See ya. Kallum signing out.